everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Part 60. This LP has reached the exclusive club of 3 games I've played that have reached 60 parts. Being this game, Trails in the Sky, and Virtue's Last Reward, which, who knows when that'll ever get uploaded. What did we do last video? We did some story stuff. We did the Yuko things. Also, just for reference, I'm recording not really late at night. It's like 8 p.m., which I very rarely ever record that late, but I did want to knock out a couple more videos, get us a little bit closer to the end of the game, so I can maybe finish it tomorrow morning. But I might talk a little bit quieter just because, I mean, it's not really late enough for me to not record at all, but, you know, I feel like I should probably talk, because I mean, I live in an apartment and everything, so might be a tad bit quieter for this video and maybe the next one. I doubt I'll record more than 2 tonight, but we'll see. What are we doing, by the way? I don't actually remember. Are we doing cases, or are we doing story stuff? Apparently we're supposed to do our real job, which probably means cases. Oh, yeah, I remember. We did talk to, what's her name at the end of... and she told us to go somewhere. Nakano bulletin board. I don't know where that is. That's not here, but that's the case board. Nakano bulletin board. I don't know. We'll check the main area. Okay, here we go. It's packed with people's grievances. I heard strange groans during the night. I saw a monster's shadow. Bizarre things are happening more and more. Detective, wait, what? We're not behind it. Okay, we've got another case to tackle. Hold on, what's this about that bulletin board? So people are saying this place is taking a turn for the even weirder. Alright. Sounds like the residents have a lot of pent-up frustration they're letting out now. Definitely aren't lacking in people who've got it out for us. Once you're a bad apple in their eyes, you're always one, even if you're innocent. That's pretty true, actually. Reclaiming bad faith is very hard. Now, who knows if that's a good thing or not? I'm not gonna weigh in on that. Because obviously, you know, if you do some bad stuff, it should be pretty hard to redeem yourself. And you know, it's depending on some people's beliefs. If you do certain bad things, you can never redeem yourself, which, you know, maybe good, maybe bad. You know, being enlightened centrist over here. Legendary Busters. Oh, I thought it said Legendary Beasts at first. And I was like really excited. Oh, it's these nerds again. Hi! Hey there, May. You're early today. Of course, when we heard you had something intriguing to share with the club, how could we not rush over? Calm down, you sound a little overeager. Sorry, Detective, she's just a little worked up. That's May for you. Wouldn't have it any other way. Lady, please, you cannot dress in the maid outfit every single day. See, it's all the same gang from our Shibuya Hirosaka experiment earlier as well. Yeah, when we revived the legendary evil ghost. Calling me surprised to see you all still part of the Occult Club. Takes guts to stay around after what happened in Shibuya. And plus, you know, the whole digital invasion of Tokyo. Thankfully, I mean, you know, isn't it kind of weird that it's just Tokyo? Like, how are they going to wipe out all humans if they don't leave Tokyo? That's all on May. After that experiment, she really started devoting herself to running the club. She's practically on fire. Yep, owe it all to you now that I know there really are strange mysteries like that lurking around the world. I'm doing this research precisely to prevent that from ever happening. You have to know what you're up against to survive. Everyone knows that. Sorry to call you out here when you're so busy as it is. No, it's perfectly fine, I promise. When we hear the occult is afoot, we can't help but come running as fast as we can. I appreciate your vigor. Still, that being said, Tokyo has more than its fair share of occult phenomenon going on these days, so why bother coming over to our neck of the woods? Oh, well, when you put it like that, isn't it obvious? Nakano is leagues apart from anything else. You could call it an occult mecca around here. Aw, May? Yeesh, Kenji, you're not exactly doing us any favors getting her all hyped up even more, you know. Well, what I said is still true. All sorts of weird, unusual things go down here in Nakano. There's the bleeding Merle that's said to have blood gushing out of her mouths and eyes in the lobby on the first floor lobby, for starters. First I've heard of that. There's a skeleton pool. That late at night, there are people clad in white flying over the roof holding a hidden sabbat. Sabbat? I don't know, dude. And then, you've also got the mysterious fish rains that have poured down over Nakano for ages, foretelling imminent misfortune. And all those things remain unsolved, so naturally they must be true. Funny you should mention those specifically, because I actually solved them all already. What? You solved them all? What's this already talk? This is my home base, and as a detective, if you tell me something weird is up, of course I'm gonna look around. That's all long in the past. As for your reward this time, how about I give you guys my file with the so-called supernatural cases I've worked on? Of course, then we'll do it. Tell us more. That's the spirit. I fully intend to make use of your club's unique expertise. As we've already discussed, Tokyo has become a real hotbed for the supernatural. The reports and complaints I've been getting from other tenants don't like they're letting up anytime soon, so they've asked me to solve some. Even with my assistant on board, fucking slave on board, there are just too many for us to handle by ourselves. Remember the Digimon invasion? Remember that? Remember that plot point? There are essentially 4 different odd phenomena going on around here, and I want you guys to solve it with your passion and young sensibility. 4 oddities, okay, go on. First, I want to figure out what's behind the 3-legged Matthew. Then I want you to look into the Katakata, who roams the floors of Nakano Broadway. After that, go look for the Reaper elevator, which ascends from the basement to the 4th floor at 2 AM. And last but certainly not least, you've got to figure out about Master Tip Tap. I've given these legends their names based on eyewitness accounts I've heard. Now it's on you guys to solve Nakano's urban legends, alright? What do you say? Will you go for it? Okay, they're going to the K Cafe. Those two sure can't contain themselves. Well, we better indulge them and head on over, not look at much of a choice. Well, they can handle that, and we can get back to the real issues. JK. It's maybe a bit awkward to ask, but I've noticed your assistant just kind of zones out sometimes. Is everything alright? It's nothing too severe right now, but I can tell things are starting to get unstable with Cheese's body. Control over data is slipping. Really, even he seems to have forgotten what's happened there. Well, now that we're well into the night, our time has finally come to spring into action. Since we're here, might as well start on the first floor. We're going through every floor and checking whether these strange playthings are actually taking place, right? Right. Since the reports of 3-legged Matthew seem to center on this floor, we'll start with that for now and go on from there. Got it. 3-legged Matthew. I mean, that's what they'd call me if my name was Matthew, right? 30 years ago, there was this popular Anita doll whose clothes you could swap out. Matthew was another doll who was her ex-boyfriend. I don't like this. Originally, he was described as being her fiance, but another male doll that showed up later, Lance, a diplomat, became popular. At some point, Lance and Anita got hit. They're fucking dolls, dude. Got hitched, and Matthew was relegated to the ex-boyfriend position. So Matthew murdered them both. Okay, it's bad direction. Thankfully, DLC Lady's still there. Turns out there's an epilogue of sort to Matthew's story. After he lost Anita to Lance, Matthew went insane and attacked Lance, chopping his body up and sending the pieces to Anita. These are dolls. Things didn't... Isn't that what they said? They were dolls, right? Didn't things go entirely according to plan when he tried to send the final piece to her, a single leg? Because as it turned out, Anita was putting Lance's body back together using dark, forbidden magic. What? What Matthew didn't respond is attach that final leg to his own body, ostensibly in an effort to ensure Lance could never be revived. Ever since, he's apparently been walking around with much difficulty with his 3 legs, roaming about here and there. Forever searching for memories of the good old days he and Anita once had. Okay. I think Manaka and Kinji make a cute pair, don't you? Oh, but don't tell them I said that, okay? That's your input. Thanks. Nakano Broadway at night feels really creepy. I mean, during the day there's some floors I don't like visiting, but this is something else. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. Alright then, on to the second floor. Now to turn our attention to Kata Kata. Well, time's wasting. Off we go. This feels so weird with no background music. Chromon is definitely Beverage Emperor. Savage Emperor. Give me a piece of that camaraderie bar. From what I can tell, Kata Kata is derived from the famous Teki Teki legend. Teki Teki is an apparition who lost her feet in a train accident. She can travel up to 150 kilometers per hour with just her arms, laughing as she pursues people. Kata Kata is therefore an altered form that Teki Teki came to adopt after many years. That's terrifying. The name Teki Teki supposedly comes from the sound she makes when she moves with her arms. Man, too bad I'm not recording this on Halloween. It's actually the 1st of November. Too bad I couldn't, I didn't get home until like almost 9 o'clock yesterday, or I could have recorded some on Halloween for spooky ghosts. Well, not really, because this is after like playing this game for 8 hours today we finally got here. I can't believe I thought we were going to beat the game back in like chapter 12. Like, fucking 16 hours ago. Manaka's such a fraidy cat, but she still loves it when Kenji talks about his cult stories all passionately and stuff. Lady, why are you here? You obviously don't care. I don't think anybody up against a spirit that could go 150 kilometers per hour would have any hope of escaping. If you bump into it, it's game over. I bet. I hope she fights us. Nothing to report here either. Let's make our way up to the 3rd floor. I bet we end up finding all 5 of the spirits at the last floor. Only way to find out. Let's split up and get to work, everyone. That's a terrible idea. Kalumon. Kalumon, isn't that a... Oh yeah, that's the dude. That's the little thingy from Tamers. That's one I'd completely forgotten that thing existed. You seem totally bored, Lily. You're spouting weird stuff now. Hey, Manaka, how are things going with you and Kinji? How far you do progress? Tell me. What better time is there to talk about love than the middle of the night? This chick is weird. Any ghosts in the bathroom? If you happen to meet Kata Kata, she'll ask, need your legs? And if you don't give her the right response, she'll run off with yours. What's the right response? It's, I'm using them right now. She's surprisingly cooperative, it turns out. Can we raid the Takoyaki bar to obtain the best takoyaki in the universe? No? I'm very mad. I mean, I guess the one thing is kind of interesting about, I feel like, I don't know if I'm actually talking quiet or I feel like I am, but, talking quieter with the no music, it's almost like it's an ASMR stream, dude. Well, not really a stream, but a stream that's recorded a month and a half in advance. Oh, hey, I think I figured out why she's called Kata Kata. Kata Kata originally lost her legs after falling on a train tracks in Hokkaido, so maybe her name comes from the sound teeth make when chattering. What? Kinji, go away. We've got one more floor to go. Surely there's something up there on the 4th floor. Alright then, come on, Reaper elevator. It's past 2 a.m. now. Why isn't anything showing up? I called out to it and everything. There's no sign of it appearing at all. This sucks. I hate it. I just want to see the Grim Reaper at least once in my lifetime. Is that too much to ask? I mean, we could go get you a Phantom on real quick. Probably wouldn't take too long. Wow, I never took her to be the type to throw a tantrum when things go poorly. May, we're getting worried about you. Why don't we take a little break at K Cafe? when we met up earlier yesterday afternoon, the owner said it was fine to use it as a break room. It shouldn't be locked. Oh no, there's gonna be monsters in there. I'm in favor. I'm beat. I could use a rest after all that investigating. We can't. There's still Kotsu to check. We have to check everything again, top to bottom. There has to be something here. I just know it. Alright, we get it. Let's just go inside K Cafe for a bit so we can reassess the situation. Sound good to you? There's nothing here. No ghosts, no spirits, nothing. Oh, cheer up. Since when does the good stuff ever happen on the first day you do this sort of work? First day? I'm not doing this again. I just want to see Matthew, Katakata, the Reaper Elevator, Master Tip Tap. It's okay, May. Really, I'm sure something will come along soon. Really? You sure? What's wrong? Don't you guys hear it? Is that the elevator? Maybe it's Kyoko. But she's not the only resident here. Who could it be? Maybe it's a cop. That sound just now. Did the elevator just arrive on this floor? It must have the Reaper Elevator. Oh, fuck, dude. There's tip taps. Are we gonna hear a Katakata? Is that Master Tip Tap? Oh, it's Katakata. It's gonna be the cafe owner or something stupid. Because the Katakata, that was definitely, keys. Keyboard keys. What the hell? Oh shit, dude, it's an old dude! So that would be, the cane would be 3 legs. He's tippy-tapping because he's trying to be quiet. The Katakata is because he comes up to the cafe to type out his creepy old man fanfiction. And he uses the elevator to do it. There we go. All the mysteries solved. What? What's going on? What are you kids doing in here? We gotta ask you the same question. Why are you here so late? Wait, Missy, it's morning already. I always come in here to relax around this time. It's not even 4 yet. Actually, it makes sense. My grandpa tends to get up really early, too. Oh, I get it now. That's why the K-Cafe owner had this place unlocked. So this guy can use it. What's wrong? Wait, am I seeing what I think I am? Have we died? Is that a 3rd leg? What are you blathering about now? His teeth. Katakata. Those dentures. Are they making that chattering noise because they're misaligned? You came out of the elevator, which would make you the Reaper. Hey, who are you calling a Reaper? Then the tapping sound must have come from... You can tell this old guy's run is behind all the urban local legends? You have to be kidding. Oh. May's mournful cries could be heard all throughout the building that night. Oh, that's gonna be the next urban legend, is the wailing ghost. Oh, we got music back again. So it looks like you guys came through and solved all the mysteries. Couldn't have asked for a better end result than what you found out. What's so good about it? It was all just because an old guy takes early morning walks. Perhaps, but as they say, truth is stronger than fiction. Get real here. Who could have ever seen any of this coming? I mean, I was kind of thinking it might actually be ghosts, so I can't say anything. Let me ask you something. Actually, I was thinking it was going to be Digimon, who were all the ghosts, but, you know. Let me ask you something. While you were out running around solving mysteries, what were you picturing inside your head? Did you see things in pitch dark? Did you hear things in deafening silence? Personally, in my opinion, I'd say such strong human imaginations are key to engaging in supernatural research. I feel like I kind of get it, but don't get it at the same time. Hopefully, having reached the conclusion that you guys have, it's given you some things to think about individually. Now, as promised, I believe I have my files to hand you off as your reward. Those won't be necessary. We'll solve those other mysteries ourselves through our own efforts. Our own efforts and our boundless passion and imagination. Oh, shut up, nerd. That's actually, like, kind of cool to say it like that. Perhaps I was out of line then. If you insist that much, then I wouldn't worry about... Oh, I mean, we'll still gladly take them off your hands, detective. Have you been paying attention to what's going on? What? So you don't mean to tell me you're not even a little interested in what's inside those files? Really, Manako? Well, maybe just a little. Hey, that's no fair. Man, and here I was thinking I was acting cool for once. Oh, Kenji, you did great. Don't let this get you down. Just try harder next time. Well, I'm gonna take off now. See ya. Looks like it's just the two of us again. Didn't expect them to run off with only one of my files. Either way, we can now report back to the other tenants that the issues have been taken care of. Hopefully that'll improve our standing a little bit. Those occult kids are something though. They're growing up so fast. Maybe one of these days, they'll start to be friendly rivals of yours. Maybe when they tame and bend the will of powerful monsters underneath them, they could be my rival. Oh no, what is this man doing in the corner? What makes me drag my own molds out here every morning, I wonder? The place feels real nostalgic to me for some reason. I can't pinpoint the reason why. Oh no, is it a ghost? What the? It's Pete! Does he have something to do with Pete? Oh, because he's right where Pete would have been, where we connect jumped to him. Miko. Okay. See, why can't all the side quests be like that? I like those side quests. I mean, they're technically kind of story quests, but like, if you're gonna do that type of stuff, I would much, like, if you're gonna do side case board material, I wish they were all like that. I wish they were just the reds. The yellows and blues are just not as interesting to me. And then the greens are just, I mean, like, they're literal, very boring fetch quests that I don't really know why they exist. I guess, I mean, you do get a little bit of, like, of the ranks out of it, so I don't know, maybe you need to do them to max rank out, but I don't even know what ranking does in this game. Like, what the point of ranking your, or increasing your Cyber Sleuth rank is. The only thing I can think of is, like, buying items. That seems to be the only thing that's changed. But even then, that may just be story progress. So now what? Haven't seen Pete in a while. Okay, so he's maybe up in the cafe. Do we need to do anything for the Digilab? Can't remember. I know there's been some idle time, so is the farm finished? It's almost finished. Well, not really in a big hurry. Has Whalemon gained any SP? He does not gain. I don't understand, because this thing all has. I mean, it has SP stuff, and like none of his other stats are going up, and we've lowered his stats, so I know they can go up. Like, I mean, we've lowered his int by like almost 30, so he definitely should be able to rank up more with his ABI. I mean, it's a 124. That's really high. I don't know. At this point, it's probably best to just degenerate him back to Seedramon and level him up naturally, but instead of trying to do this weird path. I don't know. Because I mean, he's still. I mean, he needs 12 levels, and that's assuming he gets an SP every time. I don't know why it's not going up. I'm not. You know. I mean, I guess I'll. If I don't figure it out, it doesn't really matter. Our team is pretty strong. I mean, I feel like we can definitely beat the game, and I feel like we've been able to beat the game for a while now. Like, our power level hasn't increased all that much. Best takoyaki in the universe. Guess we can sell our metal. You know what? Something we do need to do. I'm not gonna do it now, but we do need to go. I think we're on the last level of the Coliseum here. We haven't actually done any of it on screen, but I would like to do the last level on screen. But we're not gonna do that now. 1,000 yen? I've spent like 3 times that amount on the metals since the last time we came here on the metal machines. Any Pete fans in here? What would you say? Oh no, you're the same. Say the same thing as always. If I was looking for Pete, where would I be? You see anything? Anybody around here? Oh, there's Ryota. I couldn't tell if that was actually Ryota or just someone sharing his model. Bathrooms? Ah, there you go. Hidden out of sight. Oh, it's you, huh? Do you know what I am? Because I don't. I don't feel anything at all. Not a thing. Whoa, dude. Did you just die? What happened? Pete disappeared. Just come back here for now. A new case just came in. That's cause for concern. It could be related to what you just witnessed. Okay. What do you think that sign is advertising for? It's like the little wind thingy almost? Like the little windmills? Above Green Phantom? Give me the rarest metal. Why human? How many metals do we have? I mean, I don't really. Well, we're not on the right floor, so never mind. I mean, I'm under no pretense of actually getting them all, but it'd be kind of interesting to see. I mean, I feel like we're about to run out of space, so maybe that's a good sign to see that we're almost done this game. Memory up. My Miko, my poor cat. Please find Miko. But yeah, it's looking like, I think it's pretty much assured this is going to be my longest Let's Play ever, which I did not expect when I started this. I really thought 40 to 50 parts, maybe a bit more with bonus content. You might remember him as the one behind those 4 urban legends you recently investigated. It's well and truly a small world out there, even when it feels bigger than ever in some ways. Anyway, he's tasked with tracking down his cat. Frankly, during times like this, there's something to be said for a down-to-earth gig like this one. No, there's not. I only care because it's Pete, and Pete is our buddy. Mizushima said he'd be waiting for you at K Cafe, although he didn't actually state when. Wouldn't hurt if we go ahead and check times, though. Yeah, times? I wanted to say the timing and things at the same time. Our farm is completed. I guess we'll go issue the commands real quick. I think we're gonna try like extreme training on farm 4. Maybe that'll cause his SP to go up. Could expand the farm. I mean, we've gotten all these farm expansion kits that I kind of forgot about. But do we have anything to put there? We'll put, because I don't know if because it doesn't seem like they use the generator by itself, so maybe it's like works on top of the punch. Like if you have to have something else that I don't know, dude. And honestly, I'm not going to learn. So let's try Omega tier training and see if that'll get Waymon whipped into action. I don't think we care about any of the camaraderie for those guys. Those are just kind of like our filler guys in Farm 4. Like, just to have some people getting XP in the background. I wanted to look at something. He's right, yeah, his none of his stats are going up at all. Right, his defense is still at 20, we'll have to remember that. You know what, let's I mean, it's actually bugging me that his SP will not go up, when like everyone else's SP will go up pretty quickly. So now he has 0 in defense. That thing only has defense. Okay. So now we can track and see if it's just that he's not using the stuff, or if it's because he's not, the SP is not increasing for some reason. Do we need items? Don't think so. Well, we could, nah. I'll buy some more multi-recoveries. Those are nice. Oh, we can get bees now. We don't really have to, well, we'll buy a few attacks and a few ints. Maybe come back and buy some more when we get some money. I might, you know, I'd like to get to it. I mean, there's not really any point in grinding. Basically, any grinding I do at this point is just like to get some of the other evolutions. Where am I going? I'm supposed to not leave. I'm supposed to go to the K Cafe. We're at 30 minutes. I think I'm just gonna have to start making the videos a little bit longer because this LP is just, it's too many parts. I mean, I am at least uploading one a day, and I'm going to, the plan is to continue that for this LP, especially since it's so long. But it's still gonna take a long time to finish. Feels like it stopped. I wonder if that was an earthquake. Alright. Have a drink. Okay, you're both helpful. An earthquake? No, I didn't feel anything of the sort. Old man Mizushima's not in right now, alright. You originally met him there in the early morning, right? May as well come back around the same time. Dude, are we gonna die? Are you really making me walk back up to the cafe? Oh, it's you again. I haven't been waiting, you know. You stopped by yesterday afternoon, but you couldn't find me. You must just have bad timing, kid. I've been waiting here forever for you. Forever, 'cause I am a spooky ghost man. What's done is done. Just let bygones be bygones and start searching now. My Miko, you see, he's inside this wall here. Are you at K Cafe right now? Picking up readings of some really strong digital wave vibrations from the 4th floor. My money's on it being that old time capsule being the cause of it. An earthquake? Now I confirm it's definitely not. There's no movement here on the 1st floor. You're just sensing the intense digital... I don't want to know. It's better not knowing. Things are fine just the way they are now. It's better if they don't change. Please stop. Don't wake me from this. It's Miko! No, I'm Pete! Whatever you are, Miko, just come back to me. No, I can't. That's too much to ask of me. I'm not... Please, leave me alone. Let things stay, just the way they are. I'm sorry, Miko. I'm sorry. Did I finally get through to you again? The vibrations have stopped for now, but the digital waves are still as intense as ever. There's something big brewing in there. As I suspected earlier, they're coming from an old vacuum tube computer inside the wall. The digital waves are just gushing out of there from the old internet lines that computer is hooked up to. So much so, in fact, they're forming a cybernetic ley line. Oh no, not the ley lines again. A digital line of sorts. If this thing persists, it's only a matter of time before its effects are felt in the real world. I need you to go inside that vacuum tube computer and do what you can to stop it. Okay. So now we're just like redoing side quests from the beginning of the game. Quiz time. What types do data do the most to? Data are good against vaccines, which doesn't really make any sense. I get the others. I mean, the others make sense. I mean, virus being good against data, obviously. Vaccine being good against viruses, yeah. Data being good against vaccines? I don't quite get the logic there. Please let me be. Don't wake me from this dream. What's going on with Pete? Only way I wanted to find out. We want to switch up our team. We want to get rid of the data squad. Speaking of data, that's actually fine. Basically, we just wanted to switch Digimon out. I see an item on the always go left path. HP spray A. Not useless. So we probably want to loop back around and get on that other side a bit. So we got some angry bears. Maybe we should have kept the data squad out. I think what we'll try and do is we'll try and get to the end of this digital line and then cut the video. Because I guess I'm just gonna have to start making them a little bit. I think I just said this earlier, but to expand on it is, I mean, we're gonna end up with 70, 75 parts at the rate this game is going. So, and I don't really want that. That's too long, man. I mean, more than like 65 is like, I mean, even that's ridiculously long. It won't be as bad for this because I am just gonna stick with daily uploads. That was kind of just something I started doing at first, just to kind of keep the momentum of the series going when it first started. But I think I'm gonna have to, especially since the other games I'm playing are so long. I mean, the plan is still to play Trails 2 when Final Fantasy finishes, which is just gonna be probably a week or two. Or at least I'll have finished recording it in a week or two. By the time this video, I mean, definitely by the time this video goes up, that series will have finished. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do Trails 2 immediately after or not. That was kind of the plan, but with this game being so much longer than I initially thought it was, I don't know if I want to do two, like, 60-hour RPGs at basically the exact same time. Okay, this is the exit. I don't really care about any items. They're not going to be any memory ups. The memory ups are always in chests. What? Why do you have to know who I really am? No response. Let's find Pete. I mean, I'm kind of think it's cool they're doing something with Pete besides just, you know, he's like a cat thing that he is in the game for a brief period of time. Like, see, I don't mind this stuff. It's just the kind of more generic side quests I'm not a huge fan of. They didn't bother me at first, but now that the game is just like, it kind of just feels like padding. Okay, there's a thingy down there. I don't know how to get down there though. Memory up, escape gate, useless. Construction part 1. Construction plans were announced in 1959. It's taking 7 years to complete. It was due to major issue during land leveling. Underground water leaked, resulting in an immediate halt to any and all work within the area. The site was left alone for a long time. Mysteriously large fish appeared en masse, attracting fishermen. Records also indicated people bathed in there, and at one point a child drowned in the lake. Today something terrible happened. A strange Digimon appeared in the middle of my bed. It was so cold in there. Even when I tried calling out for help, nobody came to me. But these two detectives eventually showed up. Kyoko and, you know, us. They asked who I was, but I said I didn't know. So Kyoko gave me a name. She decided to call me Pete because I'm some sort of time capsule. Yep, Pete. That's my name. I'm so happy to have one. Names really are special things to have. Keyword Pete. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and cut things off here. Well, let's see what amazing information we've learned. Yes, we are the smartest. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.